Yo, what's going on, guys? It's J Mass back again with another dope New England adventure. And this time, as you can tell, I'm deep in the middle of the woods. I'm actually in the JC Phillips Nature Preserve. It's a huge forested area that's right on the town lines of Wenham and Beverly up here in Essex County, Massachusetts. So I'm actually on the Beverly side right now, and throughout the duration of the video, I'm going to be in Beverly. But we're actually going to be checking out a really cool spot. So even though I'm in the middle of the woods right now, we're actually heading to the remnants of an abandoned former mansion. This mansion was once known as the Highover mansion, and it was actually owned by a U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom. His name was William Phillips, and he owned the mansion from 1912 up until 1968, when the mansion was completely burned down by a huge fire. So I'm actually going to bring you guys along with me. We're going to check out the ruins of the Highover mansion here in Beverly, Massachusetts, in the JC Phillips Nature Preserve. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. It's going to be dope. So see you there at this mansion that I've actually never been to. It'll be my first time. Whoa. Hold up. Before you go any further with the video, this is just a reminder that I recently started an official Instagram account for the JMass channel. It's called JMass Official, as you can see right there. JMass Official on Instagram. Definitely drop a follow if you're interested in seeing me on my traveling excursions all across New England and beyond. I'll also post upcoming videos there and all that kind of stuff. So follow me on JMass Official on Instagram if you're interested. It's pretty new, so I don't have too much going on at the moment, but I plan on using it. So follow me there, JMass Official, and on with the video. And what a better way to start off my hike than stumbling upon this pretty creepy statue right here in the middle of the trail. It's weird. So as you can tell, this thing is missing a head and possibly an arm, but I assume at one point this looked pretty beautiful. As I mentioned, this was a mansion owned by a pretty wealthy guy, William Phillips. But as of right now, it's a pretty decrepit remnant of what was at one point probably a very beautiful statue, sitting here in the middle of the trail. Pretty crazy. So up here, we're gonna make our way over to the Highover mansion, which is just up this trail here. As I said, I've never been here before, so this will be my very first time, but I'm excited. I'm interested to see what's there. So I made it up top here. The mansion's right over there, but just real quick, I wanna show you guys. There's remnants of a grand staircase right here. So it might look kind of small to you right now. You know, this little staircase right here that probably led up to the lawns of the mansion. But as I was walking up, I actually noticed all of these, I guess, granite or stone steps that were going up. So if I had to guess, at one point there was a really long staircase that led up. And these are just one of the few remnants we have of that staircase. But as you can see, there are these steps that go all the way down. Again, that's just a hunch I have. I don't know if that's a fact or fiction, but... And up here, of course, are the ruins of the Highover mansion. If you can see over there in the woods, that's part of the foundation. The mansion itself is a little bit further up. I will say, if you're expecting a huge, grand building, you're gonna be sorely mistaken. It's only very small ruins now, but still cool nonetheless, and I'm excited to check it out. And right here we have some of our very first abandoned buildings. This right here looks like it was at one point a huge iron gate or some sort of entranceway. As you can see, there's nothing here blocking you. You can just freely walk in, but I assume at one point there must have been a huge iron gate here, because this definitely looks like the entrance to something. You know, probably the grounds of the mansion. And you can even see some iron bars left behind. I assume this was definitely a huge fenced-in area at one point. Crumbling away in the woods. So we're gonna head right up here, and this is where the actual ruins of the mansion itself are. And you can already see it over here. Guys, check this shit out. The ruins of Highover mansion. This is pretty crazy. And if you look right behind me, ruins of a fountain. Pretty damn cool. So obviously there's not too much here other than this, but I do want to give you guys a pretty detailed look around. This is really, really cool though. Obviously completely tagged with graffiti everywhere. And it looks like someone actually lit a bonfire here. But this is still really dope. I like this a lot. So one thing you might notice is that it's actually missing a column. As you can see, column there, no column there. But even if you zoom in a little bit, this column is barely being held up by one piece of iron, or one iron bar. I mean, that's fucking crazy to me. I assume this archway right here definitely doesn't have the best structural integrity it could. This is really dope. Oh shit, it's Kermit the Frog. This has some pretty cool graffiti, I will say that. Let's see if we can make our way back here. I just want to see if there's anything interesting. This is the back side of the ruins. Obviously, as you can probably figure, this isn't the mansion itself. I actually don't know what this is. I'll try to include below in text if I figure out what this building actually was. I assume since there's a fountain over there, it was probably some sort of, I don't know, garden. Maybe some sort of garden center. But still really dope. Let's see what's on this side. Yeah, this is really cool. There's obviously a couple of these column things right over here. They actually, when I first walked over here, they actually looked like bar stools. I thought they were bar stools. I'm like, why are those there? But nah, these are probably some columns that were moved around. Actually, pretty well in place. Let's climb up on top. Oh yeah, it's not bad. You could play leapfrog on these. Pretty crazy. And this I want to check out too. This is the fountain. The fountain right here. Again, got some of those columns right here in the middle. But you also got the circular foundation. And you can almost imagine what this fountain would have been like in its heyday. This is pretty fucking cool. Pretty beautiful view too of the structure we were just at. Actually, I wonder if we can go in the middle right onto this thing. Oh yeah. Right in the middle of the fountain, this is what you would have seen. This is really cool, guys. Again, pretty small area, but it's dope. And I guess if you're ever hiking here, not a bad hike either. It took me probably like 10 minutes to hike to the spot. Really not bad. So let's see what this is. This, I believe, is the foundation. So obviously we got this little archway thing here, but as you can see, it's a bit of a drop off. Yeah, so this is some sort of foundation. I'll go down in a few minutes so we can get a better look, but yeah, it just kind of drops off. Oh, there's actually some inscription in that stone. Yeah, I'll go down there in a second. We can look at that, see what it says. But I just want to get one more final look at this. This is really cool. Got the fountain, the what I presume is a garden center. Some sort of a aesthetic thing. I assume people didn't live here is my point. Very cool. So right over here are some of the foundational walls. Completely overgrown and covered in vines and other plants. But at one point I assume this was very beautiful. Looks like it had brick, stone. The one I really want to see though is over here actually. We might need to cross through this area. Doesn't look like there's a trail that leads to it. But yeah, there's like brick and stone just everywhere. Again, this thing burned down in 1968, so you have to imagine this has been set here to crumble and decay over time for a couple decades now. Oh yeah, check this out, guys. Wow. So that's that little archway thing we saw. So I could be wrong, but if I had to guess, what this looks like to me is that it looks like at one point this had some sort of waterfall or stream, and it looks like the water probably flowed down here and collected into this little pit. That's my guess, because that's clearly not a door or anything. That was probably some sort of grand waterfall that filtered down and collected here. I do want to see if we can read what this is. I can't tell. That might be in Latin. If you guys can read what this says, please let me know. I'm not that great with other languages, so my guess is that this is in Latin, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's like, or maybe it's the names of people. I don't know. Let me know down below if you know what the inscriptions on the stone mean or what their significance is. But yeah, I just got stone everywhere. And some more of the foundation. Very cool. Yo, what's going on, MTV, and welcome to my crib. So I had this place originally built back in 1912, and although it got burned by a fire in 1968, I still think it's holding up pretty well. So as you can see, I got two really beautiful columns. Sorry, I got one really beautiful column, and I also got lots of local hand-drawn art. I mean, take a look. I got this beautiful purple lady right here, and of course Kermit the Frog. He's an American icon. So thanks for checking out my crib here in the beautiful city of Beverly, Massachusetts. Thanks for checking it out. And by the way, I've named this place Low-Over. Highover was taken. Hey, thank you guys again for joining me on another classic New England adventure. I've been J Mass as always, and this has been the Highover Mansion in the JC Phillips Nature Preserve of Beverly, Massachusetts. I had a lot of fun checking it out. It was my very first time seeing these ruins, and while there isn't too much to see, still really cool, and the hike itself is beautiful. One thing I do want to check out is Wenham Lake, which is not too far away, so if you're ever in the area, be sure to take a hike down here at the JC Phillips Nature Preserve. Definitely check out the Highover Mansion and go see Wenham Lake. Again, I've been J Mass as always, Highover Mansion, Beverly, Massachusetts, and I catch you all on the next New England adventure. See ya.